Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, Midday Money on Monday, August the 4th. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing all right here on a Monday, new week. Everybody had a winning day yesterday, a winning week, a winning 3 days of August. Really, we got NFL on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're ready to go. It's party time here. Let's get to the business at Mr. Sean Higgs on the Twitter X world. Come give me a follow. Still 19 followers away from 4,900. Come on, not 19 people watching. Well, actually, let's see. Let's see if anybody's watching right now on the Twitter world. No views on Twitter, apparently. All right. It says 0 views on my thing. That's all right. Eventually people will see me. Oh, it says now I got 3. There we go. Who am I up against right now? Whatever. You want to win, you're going to come in here. You'll learn YouTube channels. Sean Higgs, the original, picks, parlays, and winners and whiners. Come like, subscribe, notification bells on for each and every show. We got Midday Money. We got Look Ahead Lines today. We're going to talk some Week 0 college football. But, of course, we'll dabble into the NFL this week because that is what we do. We'll put the picks today in the comments section. Also, in the Twitterverse, Xland, plays are posted. And away we go. 193 and 182. We go 1-1 yesterday. Giants, easy winner, plus 140. Took the Yankee run line. I guess I'm sort of kicking myself because I said the Yankees were getting swept. And I just felt that after the first 2 games, it was a spot to, maybe buy back on the Yanks as a free pick. It did not get there. You know what? We're still up nearly 12 honey here. 2-0 sweep on the sites. We're rolling along here, one day at a time. Tigers run line today with Casey Mize. Listen, I don't love coming out of Sunday Night Baseball, number one. Casey Mize, there's going to be some regression. The guy's been pitching like he was supposed to pitch when he was 22 and a first-round draft pick. That being said, man, come on, Minnesota. You traded, 12 guys off for their 40-man roster? I mean, these guys are all not interested in Minnesota. Plus 120 Tiger run line. Cleveland plus 150. This is just a price with Mania. I can't lay that with the Mets. I know Cleveland is not all that great. But plus 150, we'll take a shot with the dog. Reds plus 120. Lodolo has been excellent. And it's Soroka. I don't mean to kick Soroka's back and beat him up a little bit, but he's not somebody I want to lay with. I'll take the Reds at plus 120 with a better pitcher. Should be able to scrape some runs here and hold a very good Cubs lineup in check. Rangers plus 120 because, hello, it's the Yankees. No way Max Fried could lose a game. Sure. No way the Yankees could get swept in Miami either. NFL preseason. I put these up the other day. They have been up, and you know what? I'm just waiting. I'm patiently waiting for the comments to come in. The Colt line is 3.5, right? Bro, we're kind of putting out fake lines. Where'd you get that line from? I don't know. I guess the same line where you can get the Browns at plus 3 right now. Lines move. And as you'll see going forward with Look Ahead Lines, I like to bet early. And we've talked about what I've had in week 1, week 0, whatever the hell college football is called. We'll talk about it later on tonight. All my games, I won't even have a package up on the site because all my lines have moved. It's like that for NFL as well. Hit the notification bell so you know when we do Look Ahead Lines. It's worth 15 minutes of your time. Let's get to the comments. And I have been doing all the comments when I make the room. Here we go. Monday Money. Here we go. Winners of Whiners, Sean Higgs, picks the parlay. Stop Gio's in the house. Stop Gio is here today. Welcome, Stop Gio. Mr. Weskers. How Hicks on time do anything on his Screw the Yankee tour is beyond me. Yankees over the Rangers. Yeah. Keep going. I mean, You're due, right? Just quadruple up after 3 straight losses. I want to take the Dodgers, but the cross country go home. Maybe a whole game under. Yeah, I mean, I like the Dodgers in this spot because Sonny Gray has been getting beat up. This is his fade, right? Sonny Gray starts strong, and then as an older cat, kind of fades in the second half of the season. They were in San Diego. Dodgers coming from Florida. I get it. You want to do an under here? I'm not gonna talk you off the under. Mr. Met, Tim Earl's in the house. Ride Dimex. Moneyline, call my name today. They should be calling your name today. I do like Arizona in this spot a little bit. I think the Padres, and I had the Padres yesterday. I had a nice little run line. We'll take a win with them. This spot here, though, Padres made their deals, right? So they're up here like, oh, look at us. We're the Padres, a lot of hype. Arizona, now they've had time to kind of put it together, right? They were away. They traded away a couple guys. Now they're home. This could be like one of those spots for them. You got my guy P. Fatty going. I like the Fatty. Let's go P. Fatty at home. Plus 105. I should have stayed with the fish. Yes, I should have stayed with Miami. But Kev, this is why I'll come in and say X, Y, Z about a series. I think this will happen here. And I did have the 2 wins already under my belt. I could have came back, and if they lost, they lost. That's just the greedy side coming in. Like, you know what? I'm going to be too cute here, and instead of just taking the Marlins minus 105 or whatever heck they were, I was like, I think maybe the Yanks kind of take out their frustrations today. It's dumb. You're gonna have some bad calls like that. Can't second guess. I could come in and say, oh, coulda, shoulda, woulda. I mean, my thoughts. I said on Friday, I said the Yanks were getting swept. I said I could see it. If it came down to Rodon having a good start, the Yanks blew that game. And Cabrera and Perez are better than Schlittler and Gill coming off an injury. Here are the picks. Winners, Weiner, Sean Higgs picks the parlays. Fernando, my guy. Good to see Fernando. It's been a minute. I see Fernando in other chats. Doesn't come in much say here. Hopefully he's back for football, though. Good to see you. Eric, Mr. Dogs in house. Reds money line. Yeah, Reds money line for sure. Michael B's in here. Mr. Giant. Flea Mathis making an appearance. My guy Flea's in the house. Good to see you. Mike had a bad Sunday. 1-3. Worst was that Tigers plus 1.5. Schreiber in the bottom 8. 2 out. 0-2 homer. Painful. Nick, good to see you. Yes, I had over Oakland and under Red Sox. Lucky. Sometimes you need to be lucky. A little luck helps out. Makes you even good. Matty Gates, OT Records. Rode the fish all weekend. Running him again today. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, I was with you, Matty. It was the Marlins. They get looked at because they're Miami and they're bad. And I joked about Miami early in the year. I'm like, who the heck? I can't even name a guy in this lineup. I know some of their pitchers. Could they get some bats? And here today, Alcantara has pitched better down the stretch here. Do they have a wild card run in them? I don't know about that. But I'll tell you what, Houston's problem all year has been their bats. And bringing in Correa, I don't know, is the answer. I think Miami has a pitching edge today. Marlins 60 plus 55 hundo. I can see it. Now, you do have some work to do. Right? There is work to be done. This is not an easy feat, which is why you're getting a big number here. I mean, they are in what? You got to jump. Well, you're tied with the Giants, who, besides not being able to hit, got rid of some of the bullpen guys. The Reds are kind of frisky. You need to get past the Reds right now because I think the Giants will fade, even though they have Ray and Logan Webb. But who out of the Cubbies, Mets, and Padres are falling out of this race? Your Mets? Your Mets falling out of this race? Padres already got the best bullpen. Cubbies going to choke it away? Marlins money line for Nick. I can agree with that one. Over Jays in Colorado. Okay. Under Yankees, Rangers. All three will win. Take the pen out. It's been a minute since I had to get the pen out for a comment. All right, Nikki. Toronto over. I call it 11.5 for you. Texas under. What is that line? We got the Marlins minus 135 and the Yanks under what? 8? 7.5? There you go. There you go. King D's in the house. Money Monday's here. Yes, it is, my friend. Reds first 5 with Ladalo. Okay. Arizona today with B Fatty. Sure. Red Sox team total over versus Bailey Falter. Huh? You're fading the new edition. What do I think of the Braves money line today versus Priester? Huh? Quinn Priester sighting? You know, Fetty's not a good pitcher. We're not breaking new ground saying that. Priester's been solid. I don't want to say 150 is light on the road for Milwaukee, but to pull back a 125 on the other side, I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, these guys are hitting the ball. They're playing well. They're playing well. I don't know if I want to jump into taking the Braves. That might be a long shot there for me. That might be I can't do that one. My buddy was telling me take a Priester over strikeouts 4.5. Where's my college football lines here? I want to get a game down here. Gary says Phillies for pizza money today. It has to be because that number for me is out of my range. It would be a run line. We get into that price range. It is run line action. Run line action. My one side doesn't have totals posted yet. The Fish and the Brew Crew are probably both the right sides today, but the whole world's going to be on them. Well, it's time to parlay. Save yourself. Save yourself with a parfait. You could do a little parlay action. Save yourself the headache of going 1-on-1 with the public. Marlins wild card. It is a reach. Right? I mean, they're playing well, but as I mentioned, you got the Giants, who I think are going to fade away. I'm not worried about the Giants here. And then you have, out of the group, who are you fading away? The Mets, the Padres, or the Cubs? Like, one of those teams really has to have a big choke job. 50 games left. Why can't they make the playoffs? Well, my thing is that you got the Cubs, Mets, and Padres are all kind of locked into 1, 2, 3. You're 6 back with your Giants and a Reds team. Now, can you jump ahead of the Reds? Sure. Out of the 3 teams, the Cubbies, Padres, and Mets, who's choking it away? Who's choking it away? That's where I got to be. I got to see who's, what team is falling off the cliff here in the second half. Tim Earl says the Phillies are going to choke in true Met fashion. He's not high on the the Phils. I mean, you think maybe the Padres based on their pitching staff, right? But then you look at the Mets pitching staff I don't love. I mean, the Cubs really brought in Soroka. Marlins even odds over to I have next to the Marlins at even odds and over Jays 11.5. All right, well, I guess I'll switch it. They're at 135 now. You come in. I mean, I know they opened up a different number. I mean, I didn't know they were even. That's a pretty damn good number. They were minus 105 and 110 was the best number I saw. Either way, the pen is out. We will see how you do. Hellman frozen over. I bet a few run line favorites there. You're going to have to in August in baseball and in September because the lines just get totally out of control. I mean, we see it here, right? Which is fine with me because, hello, here comes footies. Here comes the football. I don't have to even look at some of this crazy stuff anymore. Minus $2, $3. No thanks. No thank you. Don't have to do that. Don't have to do that. What do we got else going on here? So I was going to do the week 0 here on the Look Ahead show. I mean, there's just a ton of games. I got to see which ones I have to add in. I think the Padres and the Cubs could both fall. Who are the Friar start? Lots of things with the Padres staff. You got Pavetta. You look at Darvish, Cease. I understand the Cubbies issues as well. Now, we could talk about the Padres, but we're also talking about the Marlins as well. To keep going for 2 months. Trying to add some favorites in was very hard. It is hard. That's why you hit a money line. Or a run line, sorry. Cardinals today. I mean, I could see you taking a flyer on the Cardinals with Sonny Gray. All right. Dodgers are coming back from the East Coast. And the Cards played the Padres. Not much travel. But Gray's second half, not been good. Not been good. And Glasnow has been okay since coming back in July here. I would prefer either a under or a run line Dodgers. San Fran looks good today, minus 127. You're liking the San Francisco treats here? Over the Pirates? Verlander? I mean, I know the Pirates are out of Colorado. I like KC today. I know the Sox have been playing well. Kansas City kind of holding on to some kind of playoff hopes themselves. Right? Where are they in the back? They're what, 3.5 out of the wild card with Cleveland ahead of them. They got work to do. Texas made a trade for Kelly. Seattle made their moves. Boston, a sort of a move. And then you got the Yankees who made moves but are now falling back. Rogue Energy, feeling crazy like everybody is on the fist today. Yes, everybody is on Miami today. That's why the line's gone from 105 to 140. Mr. Whiskers, he's got a fellow friend on San Fran here. Here's the San Fran guy you should think of. Mike, what is your take on your team today with Verlander? I think the Phillies can probably hold serve in the East. Duran's a big addition in the bullpen, yes. For the first time, they have a legit closer. Phillies have 2 elite starters, big-time bats, solid defense. Yeah, they got the starters. I mean, Wheeler's as good as you're going to roll out there. You got the other cats there who are putting up decent numbers. Again, it helps you got some bigger bats behind you, but that offense is not – we see a lot of these offenses. The names are bigger than the – some is bigger than the parts. Is that what we talk about here? Like the Yanks are somehow a top hitting team, but it's all Judge heavy. Seattle's the worst hitting team at home. Number 1 on the road, number 2 in home runs on the road. It's weird how things balance out. I don't think the Phillies collapse. I would think more of a Met collapse because the Phillies, as you mentioned, I think their stars are better. And I like, what's his name? I like Senga. I think he's good. Peterson, whoever, for the Mets. He's developed into a nice pitcher. I guess they're just not sexy enough as a Wheeler name. The lineup is there. I mean, come on. You got Lindor, Soto, Alonso, 1, 2, 3. I can put that up against Bryce and Schwarber and Castellanos or whoever. But then you got Minaya. It's like Fernando says Kikuchi under strikeouts here versus Tampa Bay. I could do that because I don't think Kikuchi's going to last long. Mr. Whiskers is happy that Rogue Energy is with him. Our guy Solo's in the house. We're trying, Solo. We're trying. Mr. Whiskers, no Solo. And here we go. We're going to cash with these guys today. Tigers run line. Again, squarish here. Yes, that's why I'll go run line. I'll be looking to fade the Twins the rest of the year against teams that are looking for the playoffs, and I can get a little plus money on a run line. Cleveland, it's a big number, 150 versus the Mets. It's just, again, we're taking a 150, we'll take it. Reds, I just think this is a better spot with Odolo over Soroka. That's who the Cubs go after, Soroka. You couldn't bring in Hauser. I mean, anybody. Soroka, he's 5-20 the last 3 years since coming back after he was out of baseball for 3 years, hurt. This is why the Cubs could roll into a problem. They're starters. Rangers, we're going to take the 120 versus Fried. Come on, you told me Fried's a one. Clearly, it's Patrick Corbin, and this is what we're getting? Again, we'll see how it goes. Colts and the Browns coming up in NFL. Rogue Energy likes Tampa. I like Tampa as well. Bad spot for the Pirates back from Coors. Yeah. You get a lot of we saw the starters get hit. We saw the bullpen get hit. Pitcher's not pitching 2 years again. Oviedo, injury guy. But here comes Verlander. 5-13 in his starts. 2-7 last 9 games with him. How about an over? You think an over maybe then? Big Fax is in the house. What do they say? Any first 5 unders? If I'm looking at a first 5 under today, it would probably, believe it or not, it would, as much as I got the Guardians here, it would probably be in the Guardians-Mets game for my first 5 under. That's about it. Maybe Yankees-Rangers under, maybe. But Guardians-Mets. Here we go. Marlins. I like it, so I'm with you. People think the Mets choke are the same that hate on Nickelback for no good reason. Nickelback. Who doesn't love Nickelback? So good luck today, says Fernando. San Fran makes the playoffs. Here we go. San Fran from Mr. Whiskers. That'll be typical. How about not make the playoffs, but annoy their fan base enough to be like 2 games back in a wild card in mid-September? So saying hello to Fernando. Good to see Fernando around, right, Solo? Fernando's an old OG from the Midday Money Show. Rogue agrees, 100% yes. Yeah, I like Tampa. It's Kikuchi. No thanks. Yeah, Mr. Whiskers, always loving the Yanks. Big fact said, let's get it hot out here in Boston. Bello and Falter. This is a tough spot for me here because I like Bello. I got a Royals season win ticket over. I'm torn, so it's off my board. Tim says it started. Did somebody say San Fran playoffs? Oh my goodness, Erica Taylor's in the house. Look at this. It's been a minute since Miss Erica's come in. Good to see you. I know hopefully you're back for football season, Erica. You even change your little icon. Nice little picture. Phillies run line. Only way to go would be Phillies run line today, right? Huge $2 fave. We're not going to do that. Not doing that with Luzardo. Even money on the run line, sure. Versus Mr. Povich. San Fran 49ers make into the playoffs. Yes, we can do that. San Fran, yes. Win the division, Niners. Michael B says, I'll take a Jung Ho Lee total basis plus 150 if you have to get involved in the Giants game. Yeah, he's trying to swing. Not last year. Not last year when I had him for Rookie of the Year, Mike. No. Not last year. Yeah, Rookie of the Year. Stupid. I'm stupid. Let's we'll put the pose. Let's roll out the banner, put the plays in the chat one last time here, and then we'll get out of Dodge because we're coming back tonight with look ahead lines. Look ahead lines tonight. Plays are in there. Vincent says the Rams win the division. He likes the Rams. You like the Rams to win the division, Vincent? Last year, I liked the Rams to win. This year, I think schedule-wise, it shapes up for San Fran. It's good for San Fran this year. Don't know. I don't know if Stafford lasts the whole year this year. That is my thinking on the Rams. So I don't love them. Like the coach. Just don't like them this year. Pats will make some noise, says Big Facts. Well, everybody loves the Patriots, and I took the Raiders in week 1. How is this team favored in 11 games? This guy, have we not seen quarterbacks kind of scale back a little bit their second year? Giants are not making the playoffs, says Mike B. Be great if they did, but it's all right. They have won multiple titles recently, not like some other teams that spent $300 million and don't win. Oh, boy. Who could you be talking about here? Surely not the Dodgers. All right. Look at lines on tap for tonight. If you haven't, hit that notification bell. Tonight, locked in, week 0 college footballs. You don't want to miss out. Did you say you bet the Raiders week 1 versus the Pats? I sure did. Yes. Take that plus 3. Yes. Patriots. Lot of hype. A lot of hype on the Patriots. A lot of hype. And there you go. Come on back. What time? Again, we have it on the sites right now. If you're on YouTube, you see the live shows. You click on live. There you go. 9 p.m. Eastern tonight. Look at lines. Ready and loaded up. Make sure you're there. Notification bell on waiting. I'll take the Raiders. Yes, I agree. Raiders week 1. Yeah, I like the Raiders week 1. I mean, I might very well use the Jets as my survivor pick week 1. And that's it for Monday. Again, 9 p.m. tonight. Football. Hope to see everybody there. Or some of you there. Or listen on iHeartRadio after the fact, podcast form. Either way, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.